Welcome race fans, I'm Tom Spanners-Watson.
And I'm Frank DeGuerra Gibbs.
Welcome to the Mustang Memorial Cup. Let's have a look at how the points break down.
First place gets 8 points, second place gets 6 points, and then third on down is 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 for a DNF. And just like in the GT Manufacturers Cup, if you finish the race off track, you end up not only getting 0 points, but you miss your next race. And if you're all the way through Kahuna Corner but not past the finish line and you're on your wheels, then you do get half points for the position you finish in.
Now, the groups have been decided based on where the drivers finished in the qualifying round last week. Let's have a look at tonight's drivers. So first up, we've got Shelby Mays in number 1, AB in number 2, Kappa Deluxe in number 3, Keys number 4, Jimmy John number 5, rounding out the field, we've got James Sterling in position 6. So as we head up to the top of the canyon, the drivers are loaded and ready for race number 1.
Each round is made up of 6 individual races and drivers will swap positions each race.
And they're away. AB out quick, but Shelby Mays with Kappa Deluxe right in behind. They're racing down to the finish. Oh, AB gets a bit sideways. Oh, and Keys and Jimmy John at the back there looked like they were battling hard.
Let's have a look at the Jade Monkey replay. So they came over the jump, everyone was pretty tight. Keys for some reason did a 180 there, and then as he comes down to the finish, he spins himself around, but I think Jimmy John got past him there.
Let's have a look at it from overhead.
Oh, he did! Jimmy John slips around him right at the end.
So Jimmy John grabbing an extra point there, but Shelby Mays picks up 8 points, Kappa Deluxe 6, AB coming in 3rd, and Shelby Mays starting very strong. So we go to race number 2, the drivers rotate position and they're away. Shelby Mays out very fast. Kappa Deluxe again on her tail here. Oh, Kappa Deluxe goes over. Shelby Mays is clear and races down to the finish. And there's a huge pile up and behind. AB trying to crawl to the finish.
No, just not enough there. Wow, I don't know what happened with Kappa Deluxe. That was a right mess. As we go to the Jade Monkey replay, they came across the jump, everything was looking pretty good, but then Kappa Deluxe, unforced error here, rolls himself over, everybody else in behind kind of gets tied up by him. Shelby, lucky for her, was clear out in front, picks up another 8 points, and AB unfortunately just rolls short of the finish line.
Extremely disappointing for AB to be so close but not cross.
But look how close those 3 cars are there. Jimmy John definitely in last place, but between Keys and James Sterling, we had to give them even points because they were dead set even there, and they get half the points of where they finished.
Shelby picking up a big win there, especially because everybody else ended up with only half points. That's a huge boost for her. Alright, moving on to race 3. Jimmy John moving into the front row this time. Let's see if he can do something with it.
He's trying to create some space there. He's going to get a good lead coming out of KM Corner.
Shelby Mays right on his tail. Oh, she's right on his bumper. Tries to go around, spins. Doesn't manage to complete it, but takes second place. Jimmy John did extremely well under pressure.
Yeah, as we look at the Jade Monkey replay, Jimmy John out nice and clean. Shelby tucks right up on his bumper to draft into him. And then, oh, look at Keys and AB at the back there, kind of getting a bit loose. But Shelby tried to go around Jimmy John in that last straight, but couldn't quite do it. Ended up spinning herself out. Jimmy John picks up the 8 points. Shelby Mays picks up 6, so she's well ahead on points at this stage, but we're only halfway through this round.
Keys currently bottom of the pack. Let's see if he can do a bit better in these last 3 races. Okay, race number 4. Jimmy John still in the front with Keys this time. Keys in that silver and white Mustang. Jimmy John in the green Venom Mustang. Oh, and Keys has jumped the lanes. He manages to keep it together. Rolling to the finish, does a 180 to get himself the right way round. Oh, and who's that? That's James Sterling's gone over.
I don't know what happened with Sterling. Everything was looking good, but as we go to the Jade Monkey replay, look at this. In the first corner, Jimmy John gets through, but Keys jumps lanes very cleanly, luckily for everybody. Slots himself between Jimmy John and Shelby Mays. Shelby keeps her nerve and keeps her foot on the gas as everyone clears the jump quite cleanly. Then Shelby pushes ahead of James Sterling there. And oh, James Sterling with an unforced error there rolls himself over. And what a run to the finish. And Keys with that tasty little 180 degree reverse manoeuvre there. Crosses the line forwards, picks up second place. And Jimmy John another win. So 2 wins in a row for Jimmy John.
And Keys adding a much needed 6 points for himself. They rotate around again. We've got Kappa Deluxe in the inside lane, Keys in the outside.
And this is Keys' last chance in the front row, so better make the most of it.
Both pretty even as they come over the jump. Oh, there's a bit of carnage. Oh, and Jimmy John gets flipped over.
Jimmy John definitely getting muscled over there. That was rough.
Shelby Mays and AB managed to roll over the finish line to pick up the extra points, but James Sterling will be disappointed with that, caught up in behind Jimmy John. We have a look at the Jade Monkey replay. Keys goes sideways. That stalls out Jimmy John. Then he gets absolutely nailed by Shelby Mays and James Sterling there.
Yeah, they totally double teamed him hard from behind there.
Dude, freezing.
And then, unfortunately, James Sterling got caught up. Luckily for Shelby Mays and AB, they managed to cruise through, get some clear track and cross the line, pick up the extra points.
That's right, every point's going to count in this competition.
So Kappa Deluxe takes 8, Keys takes 6 points, Shelby picks up another 4, but Jimmy John a 0. So after winning 2 races, he DNFs. Luckily he was still on track, so he's able to race again.
All right, this time Kappa Deluxe in front with AB. Then it's Keys and Jimmy John and Shelby Mays and James Sterling rounding it out. Oh, Kappa Deluxe is over and causing a major traffic jam as AB races towards the finish. Keys right on his tail there. Oh, and James Sterling, another unforced error, spins himself out.
That's really disappointing for Sterling. He had all the clear track. As we look at the Jade Monkey replay, go back to KM corner, and Kappa Deluxe looks like he might have got tapped from behind by Jimmy John, maybe paying him back for the last race. And then somehow they actually managed to clear the jump. Oh, I see. Kappa Deluxe was riding on the bonnet of Jimmy John there.
That was really unusual. Normally when someone goes over that early in the race, it just causes complete carnage in behind them.
Look at that. He managed to flip himself back on his wheels. He was upside down for all of that time. Comes around Kahuna corner, gets a bit of a bounce up, and then Jimmy John helps him all the way over onto his wheels and gets around the outside of him. But unfortunately, James Sterling there spins himself out. And then Jimmy John looked like he pulled a savage block on Kappa Deluxe there.
And in the process, they all DNF'd.
Not how any of those drivers would have wanted to finish the round.
And speaking of which, Shelby Mays comes out on top with a massive 30.5 points, putting her in the current number 1 spot. Then it's a big gap back to Keys in number 2, AB in number 3, Jimmy John in number 4, Kappa Deluxe 5, and currently James Sterling in number 6, and you'd have to expect he'll be gone from this competition come the next round.
Look, I've got to agree. I mean, it's a pretty low score, but anything can happen in this competition.
Round 1 done and dusted. A big surprise from Keys there. He qualified fairly low down, but did a great job to come out second.
Yeah, it was definitely a nice drive from the young man, particularly after quite a slow start. He did well to regain his composure and get it on track.
All right, that's enough for tonight. Thanks very much for watching. We look forward to seeing you next week. And we've got a special event of the Outlaws this week. They're running the Helix, so you're going to want to see that on Friday night. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We'll see you next time.
Man, that was fun. And check out that drift by AB in the back there.
Wow, that was impressive. Not many people can drift in such a tight lane like that.